What's up, YouTube? So here's the answer to the problem we were having with the Glock 17. At least we hope it's the answer. As you can see here, we have a live round. And on the back, if we look at the primer, it was already hit by a firing pin. What happened? Well, first of all, I'm using Winchester white box bulk ammo. And I should have thought about this. I should have known this before I started shooting. Winchester is known to have really heavy and very hard primers. So, what's happening with the Glock 17, which I put a 3.5 connector in there, I put a spring kit, a Lite and spring kit, and that's it. And so what's happening is the spring is in the striker system is not heavy enough to actually engage the firing pin to hit the primer hard enough to ignite the powder or to start the primer. That's our problem right there. So what we need to do is for now, while I have a lot of Winchester white box until I go through it, and I'll start probably for this gun, I'll probably start buying Federal ammo. Because they are known to have a little bit of lighter primer. So are CCI, so if I start reloading, I'll use CCI primers, that's for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the aftermarket spring that's in here and replace it back with the stock spring that was in there. So it's going to take it from, I got this down to probably about 3.5, maybe a little under 3.5 pounds for a trigger. And this is probably going to bring it back up to 4.5, maybe under 4.5. Hopefully not over, but not a big deal. Kind of spent money for nothing, but you know what? It's not a big deal. We all run into these problems. After I'm done with all this Winchester ammunition, I'll be able to put in the lighter Stricker Fire system back in, or Stricker Fire spring back in. So I'll show you guys how to do that right now. And this gun is dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. I only put like I said on the video, I only put like 25, 30 rounds or something like that through it. So it's not real dirty. We'll still be able to handle it. We're empty. Pull the slide forward. Pull the trigger. Pull the slide back. Pull the tabs down. Slide off. Set that aside. Pull our we don't even have to pull this out, but I gotta clean it anyway, so we'll pull our stainless steel guide rod out, set that aside. Man, that's dirtier than I thought it would be. We'll pull the barrel out. Not that bad actually. Wow, this slide actually got more wear on it than I wanted it to. Look at that. It's only from a couple rounds. It's mostly just gunpowder. So okay, this is how you take the back plate off. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take. Oh, and I'm not prepared. Here we'll use this punch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push down right on here. And you're going to slide this out just like that. Keep your finger over that end because there is a spring that's under tension. Pull your back plate off. As you can see, mine says "Don't tread on me" with the trusty snake there. Oh, hitting the camera. Okay, now since we got that out, we can go ahead and just remove our striker system. Comes right out like that. Set that slide aside. Okay, so now here we have our striker system. And this striker system again is dirtier than I thought it would be. Huh. And there's oil on it, which is weird. I thought there wasn't supposed to be. Anyways. So there we have our striker system. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this spring here, the striker spring, and compress it and pull this. There's two little collars right here at the top, and we're going to take those collars off and slide the spring off. So we'll compress this. Let's see if I can do it. Compress it like that, and see these little collars. Set those aside. There's our aftermarket spring. Set that aside. We'll pull out this other spring we have, the Glock factory spring. Okay, I'm not sure that it matters, but I'm going to take it off the same way I had it on, and the same way I've seen it with other Stricker Fire systems. With the factory Stricker Fire systems, you'll see on the factory Glock spring, this end has two coils. Let's see if we can see that. See, there's two or three coils that are close together, and then on this side there's only one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the two collared side or two coil side on the side with the collars. So see the little black collar, that's going to go on the side with the more spirals. If that made any sense, sorry. Okay, it didn't really have much of anything on it. It was kind of just my mind. But so how we're going to do this is you're going to take this and you're going to slide it all the way up this part right here. So you have enough room to actually compress this spring and push it down as much as you need, because the collar has to go right up underneath this part right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide this on with the three coils on top. We're going to slide it down. This could be kind of tricky. Okay, and then you let it go. Put those two collars in there and you let the spring go slowly. There you go. You got your spring back in. And I can already feel that this is going to make my my trigger a lot heavier. It's probably going to bring it back up to close to 5. But like I said, guys, no big deal. Gonna have to deal with it. I hate to deal with it, but or I hate to have such a heavy trigger when I wanted a light trigger for this gun. But whatever. What are you gonna do? I have a little bit of Federal and I have some UMC. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, so this is how you put it back in. Just same way you took it out, just the opposite. Take your slide it in like so. Push that down there like that. You're going to push this spring down as you're sliding this back plate in. You could even use a punch. Okay, and then there's another spring right here that you also have to push down. There you go, and click the back plate right up there and seat it back in place. And you're good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean her all up and put it back together. Take her back to the range, shoot her, and make sure we don't have any more problems. Cool, guys. Thanks for checking out my mistakes and checking out, figuring this whole thing out.